Just in time, Yusuf. Just in time. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Back Post, and welcome to another live watch along for Chelsea Wolverhampton, the new era, all this kind of stuff. And it's live, of course. And today I've got a special guest today joining me. It's not just going to be me chatting, and it's not just going to be me and the Spurs fan chatting, which is all never nice watching Chelsea games. We've actually got a Chelsea fan. We got Nick from that Chelsea pod. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, Jay. How are you, man? Nice to be on.
I'm really good, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm a bit conflicted. I can't lie. I'm a bit conflicted about this game, but I'm good none the same. No, thanks for joining as well.
Nah, it's a pleasure, man. I'm watching a Chelsea game without any stress for the first time in 18 months, so it's quite nice.
You think there's no stress in this one?
I mean, I'm just not as it's a new era. I don't have that emotional attachment to the manager, so I'm that bit more calm. But
yeah, no, that makes it's kind of like, Frank was kind of, every game was like a bit nervy, a bit tetchy, and we were always like, we need a win because I don't want Frank to go. He's gone now, so it's like that pressure's gone.
Yeah, exactly, man. I'm not exactly, and if I'm not worried about if Tuchel starts getting dragged on social media or whatever, because I don't have that attachment to him. Obviously, I hope he's a massive success with us, and I'm fully behind him. But I'd say it's just tonight for me is just relatively stressful. Not relatively stressful, relatively stressless.
Yeah, no, I get that. To be fair, I get that. I mean, I'll be honest. I've been finding it hard to kind of get motivated for this one after the past 48 hours. But I've watched a lot on Tuchel recently. I just kind of want to know what he'd be like. Elliot just put, Frank will always be your daddy. He always will, bro. He always will. Tuchel is not my dad. I said that in my video, and it's stuck with me now. Tuchel will never be my dad. Oliver's just said thoughts on the lineup, and should we get onto that, mate? I've got the graphic here. So let me just get that up for us. So this is the lineup. It was big news at the lineup, weren't it? We were all kind of like, what's gonna happen? Who's gonna play? I mean, a lot of reports out on Twitter were saying stuff like Hudson-Odoi is gonna play right wing back, all this and that. A bit strange, but this looks like more of a 4-3-3, doesn't it?
It's 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 for sure. I think, yeah. I mean, it's interesting, I guess there's still the players there for Callum to be playing as a wing back, but that shocked me when I saw the sort of the leaks or whatever that Callum was going to be a wing back. I guess we have to wait and see. But yeah, man, obviously I know people are going to look at that lineup and go, no Mason Mount.
That's the big news, isn't it?
That's the big news. And I know Jorginho and Kovacic for me don't, get me excited, but he's, it's his first game. He's barely been with the players. So, I think his early lineups, we've got to be quite lenient with him on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like you said, Mason Mount was the big news. But, I don't know if you caught the interview just then. It was quite interesting. He was just talking, and he was like, he said basically what you just said. He was like, I've met these lads yesterday. There's no hard feelings. There's no hard anything. It'd be hard. It's harsh on everyone not playing because I've met everyone at the same time. So he's just putting out a side that he thinks can beat Wolves, which is kind of fair enough, I guess. He doesn't know how annoying Jorginho and Kovacic are playing together, but you watch, they'll play great today.
Yeah, exactly, man. And look, if he can make Jorginho and Kovacic look like well beaters, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it if he can improve them. But yeah.
I'm happy to see Hudson-Odoi in the lineup. I think the another worry was the fact that Frank. We all thought Frank was going to be given the time, and then that's why he was put in. The trust in the youth players, and now that another manager's coming in, everyone's like, oh, well, the youth players are gone now, aren't they? But Hudson-Odoi coming, someone who probably has had less minutes than other youth players at the moment, so I'm happy to see him.
Yeah, man, it's and Callum deserves to start. He deserves a run of games in the team, so it's nice that he's got that opportunity tonight, and yeah, hopefully we pick up a crucial 3 points.
Yeah, so some people in the comments saying, so why are people saying Hudson-Odoi is still right wing back? Because Aspie technically can play a right centre back. I don't think he is, to be honest. I think if Reece James was on the pitch, maybe but I think because Aspie's there, I don't really think. And you see, there's only two clear centre backs on the pitch. really. So maybe it's one of those where it shifts, and Hudson-Odoi will be required to come back more than maybe we used to.
Yeah, I mean, normally the lineup graphics for Chelsea put out are in the formation we're playing, and the fact that Callum's further down the graphic suggests he's on the wing to me. So yeah,
there you go. Ace is in the chat, and Nick Ace is one of our regular viewers. And listen, I love him because he watches us a lot, but he's an arsehole. He's a Spurs fan.
I've seen him in the
He's saying Tuchel's a Spurs fan, which he said he liked, of course. But yeah, he's an interesting character, Ace. So he'll be with us today. Elliot, the rumor Mount has been dropped for screaming, "You aren't my dad."
Look, to be fair, like I know it's obviously been depressing seeing Frank leave, but all the memes that came out, there was that one with like where the Harry Potter scene where he goes, "How dare you stand where he stood," or whatever. All those classics.
They've been good, haven't they? You know what the thing is as well. Like, I feel it, man. I'm like, I don't want to be bitter towards Tuchel because I want him to do well at Chelsea, of course, and I like his philosophy, all this and that. But like, because of the way he's coming, I just do feel that little bit bitter to him. So I am like, how dare you stand where he stood? So I get it, but also I'm obviously backing him.
Yeah, man. I think I don't think really fans should direct any anger towards Tuchel. Blame, if it's directed, it's at the board and then maybe a few individuals. But yeah, I think we've got to get behind him. It's a new era. It's exciting times. We've got a more experienced manager. So let's hope this is the start of a successful time with him in charge at Chelsea, because that's what we all want.
Absolutely. And Man United Herbert has just said, Wolves wingers versus Asby and Chilwell worried, and if I can just pull up their lineup, so he's on about Adama and Neto running, and Podence. To be fair, it's quite a fluid front line for them.
Yeah, I've just horrible memories of that Wolves win earlier. Well, in December, really, when we got caught up the pitch, and there was it was Neto who scored the winner. So yeah, hopefully not a repeat today.
God, no. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I forgot that we played them recently and how that game actually panned out. So that stresses me out a little bit. They've put out a good side. I mean, Josh and I really don't think Semedo's a good player at all. Like, and watch him today, mate. If you got the chance to, if there's a bit stressless, watch Semedo. He's really weirdly rubbish, but good at the same time. I don't understand. So he doesn't worry me at all. Marcus is in the chat saying, "Come on, boys, let's do him." Yusuf said, "What's his name?" His name is Nick, and he's from That Chelsea Pod. Go follow them.
Yeah, and if there's any, hardcore Lampard lovers, we did a special Lampard pod that went out last night, so check it out, boys. Bit of a Lampard loving, but hopefully
it was really good. I was listening to it last night while I was playing Rocket League, and I said to you, didn't I? Said it's a bit emotional. Because you had Daniel on there, and he'd say these great things about Lampard, and then he'll be like, "Yeah, but he's not there anymore." And it was kind of like, but it's a really good pod, so make sure you check that out. Man United Herbert also said Chelsea had 15 managers in the last 16 years, but won more trophies than United. That's the model, isn't it? I think we all convinced ourselves that that's not the model with Lampard, but that's the model.
Yeah, I think to be fair, the trophies argument is good, but also look at recently that model suggests it's not quite working given how far we've fallen behind, certainly in the league anyway, sort of the last few years. So we'll see, man. But as I say, it's a results-based business, so Tuchel knows he's under pressure from the start, but hopefully we get off to a good start tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Depressing Arsenal being above us in the league now.
Oh, so let's not go there. God, I remember rinsing them not even long ago. And I remember kept thinking, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine because it's Arsenal shit, you know what I mean? But then now look, Oliver said on the graphics it is a 4-2-3-1. But yeah, it makes sense, really. I just don't like the double pivot of Jorginho and Kovacic, to be honest. Even when Frank was putting that out, I was not happy about it,
Yeah, no, exactly, man. It doesn't offer anything, in my opinion. There's no solidity there. There's no creativity. It's easy to run around. So, yeah, man, it's just not inspiring. But again, just hopefully it works today. So,
Adama Traore greased up his arms.
Oh, here we go. He's not scored a Premier League goal for ages, has he?
You know what that means, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? We don't know where each other are. So on the screen, whereabouts are you in the actual game?
Oh, I haven't started yet.
No, yeah, sorry. Like, what's happening on your screen?
Oh, they're doing the Holocaust thing.
Yeah,
they're just on the centre circle.
Yeah, I think we're about lined up anyway, because usually we find ourselves out of sync, and it's always a stressful time.
Yeah, I'm watching on like the TV, so I should be in normal time.
Ace said, I wonder who your manager will be next year. This was my problem. This was my gripe with Tuchel. Track record of falling out with the board. Our board have a track record of falling out with managers. It's like a match made in heaven for a year contract, isn't it?
Yeah, man, exactly. I mean, he's got 18 months. So just see what happens there. As I say, yeah, their Wolves are about to kick off on mine. They've just knelt and they've kicked off.
Oh, so you're ahead of me now. You're ahead. I'm watching on my laptop. That's why. But don't worry about it. If you celebrate, I'll be happy nonetheless.
I'll try it. Yeah.
We did a stream. We did the stream for United Liverpool. So and we had Adam on, and Adam was obviously shitting himself the whole time. And it was the 0-0 one in the league, and Josh was ahead by like 40 seconds, but he kept his mouth shut the whole time, which was fair play to him. But right at the end, in like the 90th minute, Josh goes, no, and Adam you can see his face just drop, just completely drop. And he went, I gotcha. And it's like, it was so cruel.
Oh no, trust me, I know from my back of the day watching dodgy streams that if you get like the goal notifications before the goal happens.
Yeah.
So now I just always have goal notifications off.
Oh yeah, I try to keep my phone away. I mean, I like to check Twitter every now and then during the game, but I try and keep my phone away for that exact reason. The dodgy stream days are a sad time.
Yeah, no, exactly, man. Oh.
Yeah. It's one of those. It's exciting, like in a way, of having a new manager, just to see how everyone works, how everyone plays.
Yeah, man, it's a fresh start for a lot of players. So we'll see how. A lot of there's been documented about the struggles of Timo and Kai. So hopefully they can make good progress under him. But yeah, as I say, we'll see what happens. But I'm optimistic. I know obviously I'm wary because of what's happened at PSG and Dortmund, etc., falling out of the board. But I'm also optimistic that he can have success here. So that's the main thing.
As coaches come, he's got good pedigree, hasn't he? Like as of his tactics and like it's strictly talking just football. He's a good coach to have. It was more. I wasn't really worried about that. I was more worried about the fact that his relationship with the board and stuff. But I guess just got to be one of those where you just got to get used to that. It's nice seeing as well Ziyech and Hudson-Odoi on that right hand side together.
It's not. Yeah, it's nice to see them both play. I think really for me, ideally, my first choice team is a rotation between Pulisic and Callum most of the time, and because Ziyech just offers that something different.
Yeah,
especially at the midfield we've got today. There's no creativity there really, so we need Kai and Hakim to do a job for us today, as well as hopefully the wing backs.
Yeah, definitely.
Wing backs even.
Yeah, definitely have, and that's we saw this against Luton, didn't we? We saw the fact that we saw the front line be quite fluid, didn't we? And like some of them drop deep, some of them press. Even Tammy's at some points were collecting the ball quite deep with Timo behind him. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. I think that's the best way to get out of these attacking players. We have such good attacking players to keep them all fluid and moving up front. It will just only cause problems for them. It'd be great for us. It's similar to the Liverpool model.
Yeah.
Yes, Paul, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. And there's of course Rudiger's playing.
Boo. I don't know what if it's. I don't know how much is true, but Yeah.
When it first came out, I tweeted out like, "You can get fucked" or something. I was quite upset. He was like, because it was if those things were true, and I don't think they are, because players have come out, haven't they?
Yeah, but again, Jay, you've got to think politics. The club they don't want any negativity to fester. I think there's something there, but as the players have rightly quashed it, because I say you get idiots who go too far and abuse the players for it, which they shouldn't do. I get being angry at them, from off the reports, but don't abuse them, man. People always go too far. They don't know when not to cross the line.
No, absolutely. It's Rudiger's a mad one though, because he like genuinely outside looking in looks like one of the nicest dudes.
Yeah, exactly, man.
My mate at Blues fans, I said, out of all the footballers that you've met, who was the nicest? And he genuinely said Rudy, because he was filming an interview and he said hello to the camera guy. Like, a lot of footballers won't do that. They'll come in, do their interview and leave. He said Rudiger came in and said hello to everyone in the room.
Yeah, man. Nah, Rudy, it's a tough one. But again, also, there's no smoke without fire. So, there's probably some truth behind the matter. But as I say, we've got to move on now. And, these things like gradually leak out anyway. So in time, we'll know. But just got to get behind the players now, because they need to turn up, because, top four's there to be got at this year.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just trying to like look. It's an interesting one to just analyze, isn't it? And how they want to play and what they're going to be doing different. Just seeing the chance that you've all that.
Across in the box.
Just straight across the keeper. Hudson-Odoi done well there. You'd think Giroud would probably get a toe on that. Normally does,
exactly.
doesn't he? Oh, it's so close.
Yeah, I'll try not to give it away.
Mate, honestly, do it. I don't mind. That's why I wanted to get a Chelsea fan in for today. I've been used to doing this with Josh or Adam. They don't care what's going on. So if they are ahead, they're like, "Yeah, fuck you, you've just conceded" or whatever. So it's like, it's been annoying.
Yeah, no, we're moving the ball quite well up so far. So we've had a lot of the ball.
Another good cross in there for, I don't know who Chilwell that whipped that one in.
Yeah. So we looked all right so far on the ball, dominating a lot. You kind of expect that.
Yeah, but we are moving it quick and nice, which was something we've lacked in Premier League games recently. Of course, we did it against Luton, but it's Luton. But we are moving the ball nice and quick, which is good. We got a question here, Nick, and this isn't. It might be an interesting one, just whilst the game's still going. If you could sign one Leicester midfielder, who would it be? Madison, Tielemans, or Ndidi?
Ndidi. We need that DM. I think Madison and Tielemans are great players, but we need that DM.
You know what? Their whole midfield is so nicely balanced, and it just works really well, doesn't it? But no, yeah, you're right. I think Ndidi for Chelsea right now, it'd be him.
Exactly, man. Especially now, as it seems that we're not going to no longer be going for Rice. So,
which is a shame, isn't it? I think, but you know what? Like, I'm going to keep calling back to this. I'm going to keep shouting about this. But Billy Gilmore, man, he's class. The boy's got talent. He is everything that the good qualities of Rice. You say about him, like the way his distribution, his effort, his defensive work. Gilmore has all that, but he's younger and has more time to improve.
Yeah, no, look, Billy, if he's like managed well, will have a good career with us, I think. But I think it seems like he's going out on loan. And look, to be fair, he needs regular football. And if the Euros go ahead and he wants a chance with Scotland, he also needs to be playing regularly. So
he should walk into that Scotland team no matter what time he's playing.
Yeah, that's very true.
He's one of their best players, even if he ain't starting. Obviously, you got Robertson ahead of him and that. No, I agree. It's the same with Tomori. Did you see him in the derby the other day, the Milan derby?
I didn't actually, but I saw there was a clip someone shared of him making a block or whatever. But
to be fair, I'd say out of the two, I'd prefer Inter Milan. Just I don't know why. Just probably growing up, I've probably preferred them. But and of course, there's the links with Jose and that. But every time Tomori did something good, I was like, "Go on, sir."
Yeah, no, look. Hopefully, Tomori gets a look. And I think he's kind of been a victim of not being able to offload senior players, and those players are probably harder to keep happy than Fikayo is. So
yeah,
we'll see. Hopefully he comes back, but yeah, just have to wait and see.
That was a weird one because Frank was the guy that gave the kids the chance, but Tomori just started losing the chances.
Yeah, no, it was weird how he just suddenly just dropped off the scene. But again, it's tough because he's like Rudiger came back, and we were saying how much we missed Rudiger at the time. How much he'd improve us. So hopefully he will. But as I say, him and probably Billy as well are sort of victims of the fact we've got players that we can't offload, so we've got to try and keep them happy.
Yeah, that's just the problem, man. And that's really annoying at the moment. Speaking of Rudiger, Paul said, looks like Rudiger's playing left back when we have the ball, which is kind of like it is kind of going right into back. That. Yeah.
It looks like we are actually sort of playing a back free at times. Yeah, Callum. Yeah,
because you can. What I'm seeing now is Chilwell and Callum literally on either side with a back three. So it's one of them. It's going to be attacking, back three, defending, back four.
Yeah,
Chilwell joining the defense, which is nice to see. I mean, it completely makes sense with the personnel, and that's a part of Tuchel's kind of tactical ideologies. Oh my god,
ideology.
Sometimes speaking is hard, lads.
Yeah,
they're back to the Leicester thing. Oliver and Sid Hunt both said Tielemans.
Yeah, I get that. I just, he's a player, but don't think he's necessarily the most important player from that midfield that we'd need. They're good players.
We've got enough attacking midfielders, haven't we? We've got Mount, we've got Havertz, we've got Kovacic. We've even got lads out on loan like Loftus-Cheek and Barkley. Even Ziyech that could do really well there. We don't need more attacking midfielders. We'd need more defensive ones.
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's clear that's been an issue. The midfielders looked all right at times, but also looked non-existent at times this season. And obviously, part of that's down to tactics, but that's also part of it is down to personnel.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a problem, man. It's like I feel like it's been a problem now since Conte's second year as our midfield.
Yeah, we've not, as I said, we never replaced Matic, and then that's been a big problem for us. And then, look, to be fair, under Conte, we sort of got by a bit, but we sacrificed a lot of our attacking quality by doing that. And then under Sarri, it was, it was solid, but didn't offer a huge amount.
Yeah, no. That's it. I think the second we crack that midfield and that balance, and I thought we did that with Mount, Havertz, and Kante earlier on in the season. I thought that was the one, but once we crack that, we've got a good defense, we've got a good attacking players. We lose the game in the midfield almost every game.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll just say going back to Leicester, our midfield was non-existent.
Oh, mate, that photo.
Yeah, that's embarrassing, man.
It's bad. It's just a circle around. Like that's terrible. And like, listen, you Frank got that wrong that day as well, and I won't defend him for that. But also, some of the players should be looking around like, wait, no one's in the fucking middle, lads. And I guess that's another problem. It's like we don't have the big talkative people on the pitch to just drag someone and put them back in the middle of the field.
Yeah, no, I would say this team is devoid of leaders, and we've got to try and. It's tough because Frank, with a young squad, he's got to try and build back culture here. So it's tough. Yeah. Hopefully, too, can try and build that.
Yeah, I mean, the Luton game, again, it's just Luton, so it's hard to just really say much. But, Mason Mount as captain, he's a real... He's not like a proper, like, traditional leader, but he was everything. Like, he was the work rate on the pitch, and you could, like... use his energy and that kind of stuff. So I did quite enjoy that. He's definitely one for the future, but like you said, it's got to develop, hasn't it?
Yeah, exactly, man. And with all due respect, like, our player made his first team debut last year. If he's captain, about 18 months later, that says a lot about the rest of this squad.
It does. But like nowadays, football's weird, man. Like Maguire was bought and then like 10 months later, not even 10 months, like then weeks later he was now the captain. It's like there isn't the traditional like Asby's one of the older captains now, in the game.
Yeah, you don't really have sort of those like traditional captains that we think of now. But captaincy doesn't mean as much really at football clubs nowadays, I don't think. But
what is Havertz doing there?
You're behind me, so I can't remember what he's done.
So like we've got ball over the top. Giroud's tried to get it down. Wolves have got it, but it's a terrible touch. And Havertz just kind of like runs past the Wolves player instead of putting a foot in and getting a tackle in. What do you think to Havertz, mate? I don't think we've ever had the Havertz conversation, me and you. What do you actually think?
It's tough. He needs time, man. We've got to be patient. He's a young guy coming from another league. He's not set the world on fire. He's been pretty mediocre at best. In fact, pretty underwhelming. But he's had COVID.
Yeah.
The team's form's not been great. So we just got to be patient with him. He'll come good, I think. But
yeah, I mean, look, if there's any case study that we need to look at, is Ndombele at Spurs, isn't it?
Yeah, that's better from him. Nice little driving run there.
Yeah, that's what we want to see from him. But yeah, no, last year Ndombele was just rubbish, man.
Oh, mate, I watched, and Ndombele looked like he was Spurs' version of Bakayoko, and then this year he's turned into an absolute baller. I rate him so much.
The Spurs,
he's everything Mateo Kovacic I wish was.
Yeah, Kovacic always baffles me. It's like, he just got megged there, bloody hell. Like he always baffles me. But yeah, no, that was a nice run from Havertz. I like to see that. Yeah, what minute are you on? I'm on 14:52, 53.
So I'm about 33, 34 seconds ahead of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, so if Ndombele's anything to go by,
Yeah, look, we've got to be, just be patient with Kai. And we didn't sign him like for the now. We signed him for the future. So we just got to hope he'll come good, and I think he will. And look, he's got a good coach to learn under. So
yeah, definitely, and a coach that probably plays more of football that he enjoys.
And exactly, and he's a coach also that has been in the Bundesliga as well, so he'll know about him and he'll know about Timo. So
yeah, exactly. Oliver said he's had a brighter start to this game.
No, exactly. I think Kai's look good. I think, to be fair, all of us have.
Yeah,
I'd expect a response, from the players, but it's been solid.
Villa has scored at Burnley.
Yeah, I saw that. Ollie Watkins.
What a player he's been, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna send Josh over a link. He's asking for a link, so you might get your first words with Josh, mate.
Oh no, it's fine. Josh is a good lad. Let's get Spurs fan on.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he says. He was quite level-headed when everything was like kicking off, but then obviously out of nowhere he just pulls out some nasty remark. Ace will be happy there. I'll send him the link. Laps Ramp said Kovacic has been solid. Yeah, I mean, like Nick just said, everyone's looked good so far in the first 16. We've been the dominant team. Wolves haven't done anything really, have they?
No, we've had all the ball. Wolves haven't offered a threat, but we've got to do something with it. So
yeah, that's been the problem this season. It is when a team just sits deep and against us, we just never can seem to break them down.
Yeah, Wolves aren't a team you want to go behind against either. So
God, no, not with the 5 at the back.
No, exactly.
They said Josh is my guy. Yeah, he's a guy. Oh, I hate these stats that they keep throwing up. Hakeem Ziyech, no assists in the last 6 games or something, and Havertz had like 1 goal in a certain amount. It's all right, lads. Come on, we know. Leave them alone.
I've got the commentary on mute, so
yeah, no, I have as well. I've just seen the stats come out. It's always weird watching the game without a bit of commentary, isn't it?
I know, but to be fair, if Steve McManaman's on commentary, it's probably the better choice.
Oh, don't get me started on that goon, man. Honestly, he'll bring up Liverpool within 5 minutes of a game, man.
Yeah, no, exactly, man.
It's just honestly, it's just so stressful. I don't know who I don't like worse, him or Neville.
Gary Neville. I don't mind
Yeah.
Neville. He's obviously like biased, but he's on the whole, he's pretty. His actual knowledge is good. Stephen McManaman, I feel, is just a lot of waffle a lot of the time.
Yeah, no. So the biasness doesn't get me too much, to be honest. It's not that. I don't know what it is with Neville. I think he has got some good footballing knowledge, but sometimes he'll just say stuff, and you sat there like, what? Are you sure?
Yeah.
And I think I mean, it's a hard job commentating. To be fair, I think you have to pull out a lot of shit out your ass a lot of the time. So that's probably what a lot of them are doing. But when you keep hearing it, and obviously it's always the same people on these the Sky and the BT and that.
Yeah, no, exactly. But nah, coming up to 20 minutes, and it's been pretty comfortable.
Mm-hmm. I think they've had one attack which I've not long just passed, and it was literally nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you watch the Tuchel training video?
No, I haven't seen that video, or I haven't seen his interview either.
I've not seen the interview. I've seen his pre-game interview, but I saw the training video. It was quite interesting. It's like he was involved. It was quite interesting to see, and also they specifically showed crossing drills that they were doing, and like what players are going to play where, and how, and like Alonso was playing. Everyone was a bit like, oh no, here he is, the main man.
Let's not say the main man in the Chelsea stream, please. That's not what I want. I'm very much a side chick in all.
He's our side piece in this.
Hello, good to meet you finally. I've been posing as Jay occasionally on that post account.
Yeah, no, Josh, it's a pleasure, man. I'll watch the quizzes on the Friday night, the lockdown quizzes. So I'm aware. And then if Spurs have a bad result, I always go, Jay, where's Josh's video? I need to see it. So
yeah. We get that for Jay as well, mainly from a Burnley fan called Elliot. But we still, we always need to get that. I haven't seen any of this. What's going on?
You've not seen any of the games so far?
Wolves have got a free kick.
No, I've walked through the door. I'm watching it now. But
yeah.
It's been pretty dominant without offering a huge amount.
We got a hi from Australia. Hello.
And I'm sure you've already discussed it, but just a 10-word summary of the betrayal you feel towards Mount.
How dare he stand where he stood, man? Honestly, Elliot put something funny earlier on. Hold on. The rumor is that Mount has been dropped for screaming "You aren't my dad" at Tuchel. Listen, if it keeps happening, then there's the betrayal. But it's the first game. Mount's played the last 11 or something ludicrous. Like maybe it is a good time to rest. Maybe it's a smart move, but who knows?
Yeah, I'm not reading much into his lineup.
I think Tuchel stood there, all the Chelsea players in the line, and he went, who misses Frank? And everyone had their heads down like that. Oh, no. And Mount just went really adamantly just up, and Tuchel went out. And they looked at us, see what happens. See what happens, lads.
No, and if so, fair play, Mount's the boy. That's what I'd be doing. I said, Josh, have you been smoking, or are you just doing a Sean Dyche impression?
That's my voice sound a bit. I mean, to be fair, I've just been in the lake and haven't showered yet.
You could have showered.
But, Dad was in the shower, so I just thought, I'll just pop along.
Just get in the stream.
No, in the shower, Jay.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, what a tackle from Silva there.
I think I'm behind you guys. What minute are you on?
Nick's 30 seconds ahead of me, and I'm at 22, 43, 44.
I'm at 22:30. So yeah, no, I am.
At least he's not ahead of us, Nick. That would be game over then. He'd be out the stream. I mean, Wolves have come alive in the last 2 minutes, haven't they? We've had all of the ball, all of the possession, and out of nowhere, they've kind of come alive and started pressuring us a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah, but thankfully that free kick was comfortably over the bar. Especially when Ruben Neves is on the ball, you do fear a bit, but...
I mean, at least you haven't had an example of Wolves sparking into life at the end of the game already this season.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's first time playing Wolves.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we didn't play them in December, no.
I mean, both our clubs have experienced that.
No, I mean, I suppose, but it was, it's not a surprise with Tottenham. It's just, it's a draw. It's the 86 minutes. It's time to draw the game. But we're winning now. You're all right.
A said Nick holds the power of his stream being ahead. It's all you, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't do what we did to Adam though, because it would be mean on a fellow fan, and I don't give a shit. Like,
if he really just wants to do the in, if he wants to really,
I don't know if you saw, but
I told him
United, cool.
Sorry, I didn't want to poop on your parade. I told him about 10 minutes ago. Maybe you should just leave, Josh.
Yeah, to be fair, that might happen. If my mum's about to see some sort of weird clubber-sized class, so if that starts bounding through, let me know, and I'll relocate.
Yeah. I just wanted the stream with the background going. I think that might be funny.
So I mean, it's still early to say, but is there any noticeable changes? Obviously, that's the noticeable change, is it? That's nice.
Yeah, no,
I know we've been moving the ball pretty quick so far. I think.
Yeah, that's been the most relieving thing to see at the moment. It's like we haven't been dragging the ball around. We've been trying to move it quickly and create quick pockets of space. Sorry?
Havertz has been all right. Yeah.
And what about
everyone's
Havertz?
Looked a lot better. Everyone's looked a lot better.
That's what you strive for 80 million, isn't it?
Yeah, no, he has looked a bit better, to be fair. We compared him to Ndombele earlier, actually, Josh. So you know how he was wank last season, and now he's really good. We're just hoping for that.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe.
Because he was really bad last season.
Be the player that Ndombele is, but it's good to dream.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Josh, don't worry.
He'll never.
I'm sure that's what you were saying. Siraj said, "Will you guys be streaming the Swansea Brentford game?"
Oh, of course.
Of
course.
That'll be Adam
the
on
big
a different
one.
channel.
Yeah, once we fired him. But on a serious note, a good match. It probably would be, but probably not.
It's like those. I really enjoyed the Frank Lampard memes where he says something jokey but then goes really serious. Have you seen them? So it's like when they were interviewing about being sacked, where he was the lads will be happy. I had a double training session planned for them. But in all seriousness, is this the worst day of my professional career?
You know what? His last press conference was the Luton one, wasn't it? Is that right?
Yeah.
So maybe he knew that would be his last one, and he just started sending for everyone.
Yeah, he's just coming for everyone, man.
He's like, you know what, Liam, to me, fuck you, fuck the Athletic. Someone's like, you think you're gonna lose your job? He's like, fuck you. he was on a bit of a madman.
But Josh, Jay, literally just panning on Mason, just looking on from the bench.
Oh no, I don't like it. I wonder what the commentators are saying.
Yeah, I've got it on mute, so I don't know.
Hold on, I might turn it up. Sorry if the stream hears it. I just want to hear what they're saying. Huddle. Come on. Yeah, how far out behind am I? Here we go. They're just bum licking Tuchel. Oh, Mason.
I always forget that Hoddle managed you guys.
He looks fuming, sorry.
What, sorry?
He looks fuming, Mason.
He's now warming up, but you could just see he's just like, oh no.
Not like this. Well, listen, Frank will go to Celtic, and Mason will be on his way.
Yeah,
and maybe we'll all become Celtic fans. Even though there's that there's that connection that Chelsea have with Rangers.
Yeah.
You know, do you know what that is, Nick? Do you know what that is?
I'm not that. For me, is it like religious beliefs, like Protestant and Catholic? Is that the main?
I have
reason why. I think
clue whatsoever, right? But I know that they like to call each other the Blues Brothers, and that's it.
Yeah.
I always thought that was quite interesting. I see you miming to.
I don't know, just getting warm.
Just cold, isn't it, Josh?
Fair. No, sorry, my mum was looking for a flashing light, and I told her where one might be, and then she briefly forgot that I said I was lying, and she turned around and went, "Well, it won't be it." But she's come down with it now. She's off on a rave, Jane.
We've got a comment from Kenneth, and I think this one's for you, Josh. Hello, mate. Keep up the great work, but I want to know your thoughts whether fate taxi offer relatable size length to your average male, or if John is above average.
Above average.
I like the fact that he knows his name.
Just I like the fact that I don't think you've realised that message came from Ken Barlow. I think that one's kind of knocked you by, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it EastEnders or Coronation Street? I can't remember, but
I don't know.
Sorry if that is your actual name, but also you're clearly not.
Yeah,
obviously,
made him angry.
To be a porn star, your penis must be bigger than the average male. That's how all the demographic of porn, unless you go for a specific small penis category, is bigger than the average male. Surely, if you into small. Like it's obviously it's
that has to be on the requirement. How our job's requirements is 2 years Adobe experience. It's like that, but above average. Sorry, Nick. Yeah. Nick, this is Nick's first time on the watch.
Literally, we're 30 minutes into a match, and then all of a sudden we're talking about penises. Yeah, sure.
Sorry, Nick. This is what happens on the back post. It spirals down.
There was a comment. It was because of a comment. It's not me bringing the level down. It's Ken Barlow bringing the level down.
It was Kenneth.
And we have promised.
For the reply.
And the thing is that we have promised on the back post that we will answer all comments no matter what. So we've made that promise a few times. So if that's how they choose to use that power, then
that's on them. That is on them. What can we do? Oh no, I don't like that. That might be the way we. All right, we've got. I don't know if we can answer the next one.
I know.
What?
Let me have a look. Let me have a look in the chat, and I'll
you have a look at the next couple. I think we've got a good question here from Ivan. Maybe we skip past a couple. I wish you never said that. I wish you never said that. I'm not going to say it. Just where do you get your...
It's obviously the former, but we won't say what you mean. I will answer the question. I will stick to it's the former, obviously. And you get help, Kenneth. Get help.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. Where did your audience come from, boys?
I've got no clue. But hello, everyone. A cool TV.
Chatbots.
To be fair, we do. I hate it. I hate those ones. Those comments that hi with loads of emojis and that.
Jay, someone's just said hi to us with loads of emojis. You can't try and say I hate that.
No. You know the ones I'm on about. Not a cool TV. Sam, my guy, not him.
Oh, you mean the chatbots?
The chatbot ones. They've always got a girl as
random timestamp with "love this."
I like it when the video is 20 minutes long and they're 36 minutes. I love this. What?
Right. So back to the football. Yeah, back to the football. Sorry, my question. Well, it's kind of a question. It's kind of a demand. If I ever catch, I don't know where, obviously, even where you're based. Sorry, but if I ever catch either of you refer to Tuchel as TT, as I've already heard him being referred to.
Nah, he's got to go by Tommy T. Tommy T.
Yeah, it's gotta be
I'll accept Tommy T, but TT is the worst name I've ever heard. Ever.
Just for the shits and giggles of Arsenal fans, just get them rolled up, call him TT.
I like the they put welcome to Chelsea, but used Tuchel for Chelsea. That was quite smart.
Yeah.
Hold on. What the fuck are my neighbours listening to? Sorry, my neighbours are having literally a rave. Is you...
Are you sure it's not my mum?
doing the fitness rave.
Yeah, no, I'm not joking. It's literally the fitness rave is just through that door, isn't it?
No, literally, there's another fitness rave not rage. Oh my god, a fitness rage in the room next door. And again, we'll try and take it back to the football. We keep going away from it. To be fair, not much has happened in the last 5 to 7-ish minutes because we started off brightly, but now it's just kind of like pooting around in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a bit nothing really.
I mean,
it's like your typical GAMEe Wolves.
Not necessarily this game, but I can tell you that Villa are beating Burnley. So sorry about that, Elliot.
Yeah, Elliot. I don't know if he's still here. He's probably gone now because probably Villa scored and he probably turned the stream off. But yeah, Elliot. I was telling Nick how rubbish Semedo is, and I don't know if he's ever noticed. And it's ever since because Josh flagged this up to me. He was like, "No, Semedo's really bad," and I was like, "What are you on about? He's good. He's a good player." And whenever I've watched Wolves, I've watched him. I've tried to watch him. He's bad, man.
I don't know how that guy got a career at Barcelona.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. It's like he's Barcelona, ex-Barcelona player. It's like no.
He's a discount Serge Aurier, and that's saying something.
Yeah, because Serge Aurier is wank. Sorry, Josh.
I mean, he's not anymore. He was. Since we bought Doherty, he's been absolutely phenomenal this season.
Yeah, it's proper. He's done. It's what.
I mean, that's Tottenham, isn't it?
It's lit a fire under his ass.
I mean, the amount of players that have grown into the role at Tottenham, Ndombele, Sissoko, Aurier, Dyer, kind of again, like he was good and bad. Like it's mad. Like honestly, the amount of players that I was like, it's time to sell them forever, and now they're actual competent footballers. It's mad. I
remember having conversations.
Who knows what
with
can happen with your squad?
Saying wanting to like maybe offload Ndombele, Aurier needs to go, and now look, yeah, it's crazy. I said, "What do you mean?"
I also remember having a conversation with you where you said Willian was better than Son. So
I actually once said that, and it's really embarrassing.
Jay.
How embarrassing is that, bro?
Was
that our first ever podcast?
It was. We did a combined 11 in our first ever podcast, and because we got Dele Alli in, you were so angry that I allowed you to compromise by kicking out Son and keeping Dele. So,
but like, listen, what's worse than me picking Willian or than you allowing him to be in there over Son because you wanted Ali in?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're both choices.
we're both clueless.
And I repeatedly said, "Fuck Danny Ings, he's shit."
This is it.
What's your worst footballing opinion? You've been doing this long enough to have surely have had a fair few howlers.
Yeah, probably. I'll let me think. I remember thinking when we signed Pulisic, he was literally just for shirt sales. I remember thinking that. I was like, he won't be much.
Well, that's the same when we bought on though. We're sponsored by the biggest Asian insurance company there is, and then we buy Son, and you're thinking, not sure about this one.
I remember thinking Drinkwater would be a decent signing for us.
Oh, mate, you know what? I think I did. I remember thinking like, I think he scored that screamer, didn't he? I don't, who was it against?
5-0 against Stoke.
Yeah,
he's going to come good.
Oh, I remember thinking he'd be a decent signing. Oh dear,
that's so sad. Oliver said, "Do you think Giroud's had a slow start to the game?" I mean, he's not had much of the ball, I guess. You know,
yeah.
This is the thing with Giroud, and you know, Hudson-Odoi has a very similar thing. They'll come off the bench and just be phenomenal.
Jay, did you hear about Danny Drinkwater's injury?
No.
He was meant to make his debut in Turkey, and he got a swimming pool injury, so he had to miss his debut.
He is a joke of a man. Did you see Josh that he posted the day of the hour of Lampard being sacked?
The celebration, yeah.
Yeah, the knee slide celebration.
He can get in the bin, bro. Get fucked.
Do you see? I mean, I completely agree. Do you see his Twitter or Instagram Q&A that he did?
Nah.
He did shut a fan down massively. He did shut a fan down because someone said, "Where did your career go wrong?" And he did post a picture of him kissing the Premier League in a Leicester shirt. And I thought, you know what? As much as he's a bit of a shit dickhead now, fair play. You win a league with Leicester in a pivotal role. Fair play. Damn.
Yeah. No. It's
more than I've done.
Wolves having a real big chance there to go ahead. Podence getting a good head on it.
I think I'm about to get there now.
The thing, I do like we noticed early on in the game, when attacking it's 3 at the back, when defending it's 4. But you saw Chilwell there arriving very late to the Wolves attack. You know, like because he's already so high up the pitch.
You say that though, but I don't think I think he needs a bit of a slap, Chilwell. I'm not saying he's bad, but I think he's coasting through a little bit in these defensive situations. The whole point, if you're going to be an offensive fullback, that's why it's one of the most difficult roles on the pitch now, because you've got to get up and down the flank. And every time Wolves attack, and yes, it's Podence and Traore and Neto, they're fast people, but Chilwell kind of just lets it happen a lot. And that's what happened a lot. That's definitely what happened in the Leicester game for Maddison's goal.
Yeah, he was caught sleeping there. Sorry, we were just on the attack. Yeah, no, he's definitely one of those left backs that enjoys the attacking game more than he enjoys the defending game. But but the thing is, we all know he has it in him. He definitely has that in him to be a good all-round left back. And I think you're right. Maybe he is just coasting a little bit.
I think he's a good player, but I did see. I can't remember an ex-Chelsea striker was on TalkSport the other day. I can't remember what his name was. Anyway, they were talking about Lampard and everything, and then they did make a very good point where they kind of compared James Justin and Ben Chilwell for the England's left back spot, and Chilwell's in trouble because I think by the time the Euros come around, if Leicester keep doing what they're doing, James Justin will have the England spot over. It'll be Reece James and James Justin.
Or Luke Shaw.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but you're also putting a lot of faith in Southgate, mate, picking a good team. And this is a man that loves 3 at the back. So, an uninspiring.
It'll 100% be Chilwell. What am I talking about? It'll be Trippier, won't it? How bad?
We won't play a right back. We'll play 2 left backs and full backs.
I like that. It'll be Trippier, for fuck's sake.
Trippier's got that goal in 2018. He's still got that to use.
He's like, but here goes Gareth. Come on,
Croatia. Gareth, it's 2034, please.
Don't forget me.
Trippier.
Gareth's not even the manager anymore, and he's going, Gareth, come on. Don't forget me.
2 years ago, who would have thought Kieran Trippier and Luis Suarez would be linking up at Madrid?
and being top of the table over Madrid, Real Madrid and Barca as well. What a time.
I just as a quick interval story, I was watching highlights from our 2014 game defeat against Benfica today because I remember it. I've told you about it before, Jay. It's the game we played Sandro and Zeki Friars as a centre-back partnership. It was like the glory days.
Yeah.
And the Benfica keeper, who, we did batter the net quite a lot and we got knocked out eventually. But I didn't realise at that point, wearing the number 41 was a child, Jan Oblak. I was like, hello.
Really?
It's having a lovely time. Knocking Tottenham out Europa League. Bastard.
What a geezer. And sorry, just to bring it back to the game again, Timo's just been shown on the bench and Oliver's just asked the question, would you want Timo to come on or leave it with Giroud?
Giroud's not really been involved that much, has he?
He hasn't been, but again, it's like Wolves,
this might be a better game for Giroud because Wolves aren't going to leave space in behind.
Yeah, no, that's it. I definitely think Giroud, that was a brilliant pass to Hudson-Odoi and we've got a corner out of it. I don't know who gave it to him there, but found just a beautiful bit of space just behind. As you said, Wolves don't get in. It's hard to get in behind them. We just did. But no, absolutely. I think Giroud should be on for a long amount of time. Maybe give Timo the last 20, 30 if things haven't changed. Because when he came on against, was it Leicester? When he came on against Leicester, he did look impressive.
He did score, didn't he? He scored a goal that would have been given last season. Obviously,
yeah.
And then he was decent against Luton without scoring. So
yeah. So I know Josh,
but he's a £50 million striker.
Oh yeah, no,
against Luton.
Josh, your standards have been on the floor recently. Trust me.
Oh no, yeah. If he's got a good performance and not scored it, that's a win.
Like honestly,
I know I'm a bit behind here, Jay, but just so you know, Ziyech made the pass. Sorry,
Josh. Honestly, when we beat Morecambe 4-0, you should have seen Chelsea Twitter bigging up Timo Werner and Kai Havertz's goal contributions this season.
Obviously, Jay follows a lot. On the back post, a lot of Chelsea accounts, and I did say to Jay because Jay made the point like, they'll kick on. Then I reminded him that you battered Barnsley with a Kai Havertz hat trick, and that didn't kick anyone on. And Jay went, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, and then after the Luton game, I was obviously happy, but then I kind of had to remind myself of those other two games.
Yeah.
Listen, Carlos Vinicius got a hat trick against Marine. It didn't really say much to me.
Oh, that's that celebration he did when he scored.
Mate,
pathetic. In his defense, he does that because he hasn't seen his mum or his mum died or something, and so he does it because. So take back your pathetic, Jay, you heartless little fuck.
Nah. Leave Marine alone. But last 5 minutes we've had 94% possession.
And we've done fuck all with it.
But that's so there's nothing new there between this first part of Tuchel and Lampard, because that's something we've struggled with for the past 2 years. My neighbours are literally listening to the Titanic song right now.
You mean my hand go on by Celine Dion?
Yeah, the Titanic song. Hold on. Could you get it? Mate, it's emotional time now. I'm watching us pass it around the back. Listen to this. It's getting sad, boy. No, and now
the worry I think you guys have. Oh, sorry.
Just having a moment. Sorry, go on.
Sorry. The worry you guys have is the fact that actually the kind of under Frank, and yes, I don't expect things to change on day 2 of Tuchel being in charge. Really, what can he have actually done with them? But however, the second half is when you've been crumbling. So you'd want to be a goal ahead, I guess. The Leicester game was different, but in a lot of games, it kind of you've been sucker punched towards the end.
Yeah, no, you don't want a game against Wolves being 0-0 deep. Half time.
Half time. You look across and Adama Traore is reapplying his oil. And you're like, no.
Jay, one of my mates on WhatsApp had just sent me a message saying, sorry, ball.
Oh, don't,
man.
Don't. That's no. This song's still playing as well. It's not. A said, I want to see a race between Giroud and Adama. But come on, we need to give Adama some sort of fair chance. You know what I mean? Maybe a head start or something. Oh, it's half time.
Imagine if Giroud just blitzed him.
He's got longer legs. Maybe he'd just go. Right, it's half time, Nick. What are your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, literally, like whatever, man.
Yeah,
not that inspiring, is it? But got to be patient. But
we had a bright start. I mean, we had a bright first 20 minutes. And like we were passing the ball quick. We were getting in behind. We had maybe the odd opportunity, and it looked like we could create some. And then in the final half of that first half, it all just went stale. The midfield just kept passing it around.
The last 20 of that was dead.
Yeah, they had. I was going to say they had a couple of chances that they probably could have and should have utilised as well. Like that opponent's header, like he had a very free header then. What did you say, Josh?
I was going to say you have just a bit of fear to you both. If right now you're level, but if you drop this 1 point, I mean you might go and win it. I don't know, but if you drop this 1 point, you drop the Arsenal, lads.
We're already below him.
Yeah, man.
We already are below him. I'm pretty sure we
are. This
are.
Live table I've got. You're both on 30 points, and you've got scored 4 more goals.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're above them at the moment, or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, before we started the game, we were behind them. Oh, don't. They're like the bar now, then they're like, are you shit? Are you Arsenal shit? And it's like, if we are below Arsenal shit, then it's bad. Yeah, and both have played 20 games, but if you look ahead of us, Tottenham have played 18, Villa have played 18, Everton have played 17. So like the gap between that will just increase.
I am surprisingly confident, and I will be confident up until 6:30 tomorrow. We've discussed this, but let's not forget one of our games in hand is against Liverpool. So let's just calm down.
Yeah,
Jay, is Chapat a Chelsea fan?
Chapat is a Chelsea fan, and he's saying that's in a long time.
Fuck me.
I mean,
Jesus, our standards on the floor. If that's that was
he's not wrong. You haven't seen the opposition score and celebrate against you, so by that logic, it was mint.
It's not the best though.
For a long time. I don't know.
You know what? Well, this is going to make me look like a proper little fanboy, but Mount in recent games has been the guy to get the early goal out of a bit of nothing to kick on the team, and maybe we're missing that because like Jorginho and Kovacic in the midfield is so uninspiring, and I think that might be a problem today. Like going with them two is just a boring time.
Yeah, I mean Kovacic just basically just dribbled that first half and then got so far and then just passed it sideways or even unmuch.
That's what I mean. Like
Jorginho, I haven't even noticed.
No.
Get him off.
So who'd you bring on then? Yeah, you've got
get Mason Mount on. Get energy on the pitch.
I agree.
Jorginho, Kovacic,
but
Mount.
We don't have a defensive mid then.
Yeah, we've got all the ball, Jay.
But you won't have all the ball if you bring. I'm not saying Mount's bad. It's going to sound like it is, but we'll have less. I don't really see what. You'll have more.
We're playing three at the back, so we've already got that protection at times. Then you just got to bring Mount or Mount for Kovacic, one of the two, but Mount needs to come on.
I'd say Kovacic because then Jorginho stays that DM role, and then Mount.
Jorginho is one of the best players in that half. So I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, damn, fair enough. I mean, I didn't notice him much, but I guess
he probably had the most touches because of where he's at.
Do you not want to bring Mount on further up for either Callum, Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, or Havertz?
Nah, Mount can do a decent job deep.
He's quite good at playing deep and brings the energy. No, but he brings the energy to them lads. There's a disconnect between the defense and them attacking players. He brings that.
Okay, so sorry. The other, apart from Mount as well, I mean, well, I'm going to both favour and not mention Kevin, Werner, Pulisic, and Abraham. Like, who else? Who else is coming on there?
You like that a little bit for me.
Sorry.
Basically, I said it's not going to be Emerson, Kepa, or Marcus Alonso, but you've got Abraham, Pulisic, Werner, Zuma, and Reece
purely
as well. So out of those,
Pulisic will come on for someone. Ziyech maybe. Ziyech has been quite quiet.
I'm convinced when you're searching for this goal at the end of the game, you should bring Zuma. Me and Jay discussed this in the Leicester game. Bring Zuma on.
Yeah, aerial threat. Spam. Just try and get corners. Just get that aerial threat.
When you're starting to push him, like, I don't really see what Rudiger is going to provide you. He's going to sort now, but I don't really see what he's provides you in
a
game like this.
When you bring Zuma as well, you're not sacrificing defensive play because he's still a very solid defender. But then when set pieces come, and we have been good at set pieces, he can offer a threat there. So no, it is an interesting one. I mean, why we don't start him is another question at the moment, because he was one of the informed players when he was playing. Ace has made a fair point here, lad. Since it's half time, I'm going to bring up the question: how the actual fuck does this channel only have 700 subscribers? I'm actually confused. Listen, we appreciate all 700 of them.
Ace, we do, Ace. But if you've got such a problem with it, get your white robes on, get your stone tablet out, and go and spread the word, Ace. From the rooftops, from the hills, go.
Yeah.
But I won't say who it is, but I watched a YouTuber yesterday who's quite big, and he was doing a live stream, and he said, if this keeps going well, and bearing in mind he's well over 50k subscribers, he went, if this keeps going well,
someone needs to get Ace and friends.
Ace, no, I'm Ace's mate. Don't you? I'm Ace's mate. Sorry, but no, he had over 50,000 subscribers, and he was there like, I'll invest in some equipment if this keeps going. And he's a big presence on YouTube, and I was there like, and I'm sure you're the same as well. Like, in terms of graphics, in terms of pushing yourself, it's bloody hard work. And when you see someone like, I might invest in some stuff soon, you're like, okay.
Yeah, and
we're really trying. It's just hard. It's hard.
On our level, we are trying. We are investing little because we only have little, and we don't get anything from this. And it's like, I know what you mean. It's YouTube, man.
Also, just as back to the game. The one concern I have for you guys, not concern, I'm desperate. It's not a concern, and it's a reality. But Wolves have 3 strikers that need to prove themselves on the bench.
In who?
Yeah, okay. They've got the kid Fabio Silva, who's just started to pick up a few goals. I'm not saying he's brilliant, but he's William Jose was linked for Tot. Yeah, William Jose was signing. So that's always scary. A little debut goal from a striker, and they've brought Patrick Petroni back into the fold. I think he was at Florentina, maybe. He was at Florentina. Where was he? Anyway, but yeah, there's 3 very good yet not necessarily informed strikers.
Yeah, no, and
on that Wolves bench.
Yeah, definitely, and that's always a worry, isn't it? And if you bring one of them on in the 80th minute and it's still 0-0, I think this going into this second half now, that we need to be trying to score as early as possible to not allow those situations to arise, and then also to bring the confidence into our game. I think Chelsea have struggled recently heavily with no confidence until we get a goal. So it's like we need a goal to have confidence. It's not we can't start a game with confidence. So this second half, very vital that we start off trying to get a goal. Ace. Josh, mate, the first investment you need is some better. I love him, man. I told you, Nick, he's an arsehole.
I think it's just the fact that there's three of us now. You should see Adam. Adam's Wi-Fi is the worst.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's also the fact that my mum isn't on some sort of Zoom clubber size. I apologise. So yeah, I think she's taking up valuable Zooms Wi-Fi through there. I can always leave if you want.
If you like, have a go at Josh's mum.
Yeah.
So Shapat said, I don't see any threat so far from Wolves, even if they bring a striker on. They've had one or two chances that maybe they could have utilised. But again, I think, Josh alluded to it earlier, like Wolves, have devastated us late on. They can and will have the opportunity to do that. They don't mind defending for most of the game, but staying in it,
Yeah, I
mean, this game, like, if it gets to 60, 70 minutes and it's 0-0, I reckon, just take the draw.
but at that point, maybe the Zuma option is good because you're getting a defender on to solidify, and then also maybe have that aerial threat if we do have to go and get a corner or something.
Yeah,
it's difficult. I like Shapat, but I'm not exactly sure how you can say I don't see Wolves being a threat even if they bring a striker on, because that's why you bring a striker on, because you're not being that threatening. So
I know what he's trying to say.
Probably look more threatening.
There's not been they've not been too deadly so far. I think that's probably what he's trying to say, but neither have we really. Herbert has come up with a question for Havertz. What does Havertz do exactly? Is he a goal scoring number 10 or is he a playmaking number 10? He just does short passes. Nick, do you want to try and take that one?
Oh god, he's been better today, but I can't really pinpoint out like a memorable moment he's done. He had a nice run with the ball where he drove with it, but it's tough, man. But also
it's one of them, and it's one of those really tricky ones. We all know the reasons why we probably should give him time, but we all know the reasons why we'd rather him be performing because of the price tag and that kind of stuff. And so it's just one of those really tricky ones. But like I said, he has been better today, and maybe he could go on and push on in the second half.
Yeah, no, exactly. He's got to try and be more involved in that half. But again, we've got to start moving the ball quicker.
Yeah, I mean, if we start the second half like we started the first half, but and then have a little bit of end product, we'll be good. But because we really did start brightly, but it just kind of like dragged out. It's like the 45 minutes is probably too much for the lads.
The weird is, from what I'm seeing, he's not playing as centrally. He seems to be out on that the opposite side to Hudson-Odoi. I can't remember who's on what side, but he's kind of playing on the wing, yeah. This game,
he is playing centrally, going outward, like either side.
I don't understand why he's going outward. He's at his best, especially if you're playing with a player like Giroud. He's at his best, with little flicks and back heels and tiny little dink balls, and that's what he does. He's Özil. He's German. I mean, Özil is German. That doesn't work. He's more German Özil. He is. He's really, really good. He's a fantastic footballer. He likes neat little things in that area, and he provides almost nothing defensively for you. That is Özil.
Yeah.
Özil is great. I'm talking good Özil. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm talking prime Arsenal, a good kind of FA Cup winning Özil.
Yeah, and you know what? When he's been good this season, it's when he's got into the box and got central. Like, I mean, again, the opposition probably wasn't the best, but against Barnsley, he got in the middle with Tammy and played off of him. Against Morecambe, him and Timo Werner got in the middle of the box, caused problems that way, was an aerial threat in that game as well. So no, you are right. I would rather be seeing him go down that middle and be effective there, and he does seem to drift out wide. But it comes down to the midfield balance, doesn't it? So because when we're passing it around, right, and passing it around left to right, we'll start to clump players on those wings because they're getting closer and closer to each other, and there'll be like this disconnect within the squad, and there's no that core in the middle. It's normally out on either side. So like when the midfield is also quite unbalanced, and so he might feel the need to go retrieve the ball from either side, and that's where we're potentially going wrong with him.
Yeah, maybe.
They're just coming out for the second half now. Tuchel did run down that half. He did run down the tunnel quite with a lot of he dipped down the tunnel like he wanted to say some shit, like he seen something. Big TT, Josh.
Maybe he just kept running. Maybe he realised what the job he'd got into and he just kept running.
Well, maybe he checked his phone and Roman Abramovich was like, it's still 0-0. And he was like, oh no.
Did you see the fake news article that went around today? And it was there like Abramovich grows restless as Tuchel enters his second trophyless day.
Yeah. I did see that, and it did make me laugh because listen, like after the past 48 hours, man, all you can do is laugh.
Making a sub.
Who are they bringing on?
I don't know. Hoover's on for 8 Nori. So
who is it? Sorry,
Hoover, Kiana Hoover, whatever his name is on for 8 Nuri.
Okay.
Oh, lad, I think Shapat and Ace are arguing again.
Shapat, Ace.
Nick, they're talking about Son. Son is a better Son and Podence, is it? They're arguing about.
What?
I don't know. Listen, they always argue on these streams. Once they both get in and both start commenting, that's it. It's go time with them too.
I think they enjoy it though. I think they enjoy it better.
Ay.
I don't like it. You want to hear the oi, not the ay.
I think you guys haven't been watching. Havertz ran through 600 Wolves players. Did he? Did that happen?
Yeah,
I thought we mentioned that one run he did. I thought we mentioned that.
Oh, okay, but once.
Yeah,
that one driving run he did. I'm just going to watch the chance that Nick's eyeing at. Oh, brilliant pass from Ziyech again. Oh. Havertz just went in for a foul there, though. He just kind of ran into Semedo and was like, whee, and jumped over.
What are they arguing about? What's Kante got to do with this? What?
He's saying Son isn't as good as Kante, but if you're going to pick two more contrasting positions to compare players, so really, I don't know even how you begin to quantify those two players.
It's like it's literally like but like Kepa's better than Werner, though, isn't he?
Ever the diplomat, I think I'll say that Son might be better than Kante on the wing, but Kante might be better than Son at the end.
Oh,
Burnley have scored.
You're a wise man. Burnley.
There goes my FPL clean sheet with Martinez.
I've got Martinez.
I left Souček on the bench this week, boys.
No,
I've got him in. I'm proud of him. I like him. He seems like a good whenever he gives his like interviews and stuff and his Twitter, like he's just really happy to be a Premier League footballer. He's really nice.
Yeah, you like to see that. I've given up on FPL. I can't lie.
Jay, we're giving a shirt away, Jay. You can't give up.
Who's at the top of our league?
Not me.
You ain't getting a shirt, big man.
No, I lose pretty much every week, I think.
I think
my team's so good and it keeps losing. I'm fuming with it.
I had a brilliant start and it just faded away. And I think I'm like 17th now. Just faded away. Elliot's fuck your FPL clean sheet.
Thank you, Elliot.
I need Villa to win if I want my Acker to come in.
Yeah, but for Chelsea's sake, we probably don't want a Villa result.
Yeah, that's a shout.
They're another top 4 candidate.
I don't like that at all. No, I don't like that. Not even just for the fact that I'd rather Chelsea. I just don't like that because the other fans would be so annoying if they did get top 4.
Jay absolutely hates Villa.
I know, it's quite funny.
Honestly, it's not no reason. I lived too close to too many of them, and they are vile.
You know that deep down you should have been a Villa fan.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Hey, I got Watkins in as well. That's good.
I'll tell you what, I'd love Thiago Silva, you know, Josh. Are you going to take it back what you said at the start of the season?
He's done better than I thought he would, but I still don't see this amazing player that you think
he's incredible.
He's incredible.
So calm.
10th.
That's too harsh to put on him, I'd say.
I'm not putting on him. I'm just saying,
I'd say a lot of he's the last name on the sheet of players that are reasons for why we've been doing bad. Like, he's been phenomenal for our defense. We might be worse off without him, I'd say.
Well, yeah, Rudiger and Zuma or Christensen, bloody hell.
I can't even see you, Jay. Where are they? You are 17th, Jay. You're bob on.
Yeah, no, I might have like a couple. I might have a couple free transfers because I've not looked at it in a while.
I'm 34th.
Doing better than me, Josh. I'm 45th, apparly.
We have 45 people in there.
I'm 45 out of 60.
We've got 50. 60, yeah. 60. That's
60. Yo, fair play.
7 wins, 12 losses, apparently. I must admit, I don't actually ever check who I'm up against.
No, I forget who I'm up against. I think if we were to do it again, I might go back to the other system. Like, the 1v1 system's kind of cool, but when there's 60 people that you don't know,
I quite like it. It's so
most
tense.
of the time you don't know who you're playing. It's good when you know who you're playing. I think, like, if we had our own individual league, but like because we've opened it up to the wider audience,
You're saying that, but I had a week the other week where I lost 16-13. What a week!
There's been a bit of scoring. Been a bit of a kerfuffle with Neto and Jorginho there. Jorginho definitely fouled him, but he got up and was not happy with it. Yeah, Elliot's third in the FPL, so he's got a chance at the prize. Oh, he did say he likes the format of the league as well. I do like it. I do like it. Wolves got the free kick, just hoying some people forward. Obviously, I don't know too much about Tuchel, so I don't know what his track record's like with substitutes and like how he likes to incorporate, when he likes to incorporate, because we all know Frank did it a bit too late most often than that.
Yeah.
Wolves already wasting time. Fucking bastards. 51 minutes in, they're wasting time with the throw-in.
I don't want to call you out on live air, Jay, but I haven't seen a Kittering challenge in a few days.
Yeah, mate, because I've practically been snowed in. I'm not running in the snow, Josh. We're out here running in the snow. Allow that. Also, I've been doing a lot of adulting recently. It's took a lot of my energy. Yeah, no, we drove up to Manchester Monday, and we opened the door, and it was literally like I haven't seen snow like it in years. So we had to proper scrape down the car, which took us about 20-30 minutes. So we was almost late for the viewing.
That's fair.
Even though we left, we were planning to leave about 2.5 hours in advance, which is Manchester is not 2.5 hours away.
Yeah, no, it's been mad. I was on top of Blencathra yesterday, and genuinely, I took my glove off at the top to have a sandwich, and in 3 minutes, my hand started to hurt because of frost.
Yeah, nah. I mean, you are at the top of a mountain, so
yeah, I was hungry.
It's not quite the street. I was fucking hungry. I climbed the mountain. That's why. Again, the second half hasn't started that brightly because we're talking about the snow.
Yeah, sorry. I did see just tell me what your opinion of this is, and I promise I'm not. I did see a lot of things online basically saying how one-footed, like an incredible foot, but how one-footed Ziyech seems to be.
That has shown in recent games. Actually, like he really wants to put it on that left.
Yeah.
But when his left is that incredible, I don't know if I'm going to call him out on it. You know.
Yeah, but it's all right having an incredible left foot, but when you're under pressure and you're being pressed, you need to have the confidence to do something on the right. And I think that's what Tuchel will drill into him more than, let's say, Frank and Jody would have.
Yeah, see, just then there's a bit of play where we got the ball through a bit of line. We had a lot of space. Giroud was running into space, but the man on the ball was Jorginho, and instead of trying to release him quickly, he just passed it out to the left, and we've been dispossessed. And that's what annoys me about having him.
But look at his stats, Jay. Look at those beautiful passing accuracy stats.
No, I don't care. See, and someone like Gilmore probably would have played that pass forward.
Elliot would like to hear more about
the sandwich. About the what?
Elliot would like to hear more about your sandwich.
It was a ham and cheese. It was quite a bland one. And my dad did offer Branston pickle, and I said no. But I'll tell you, when I got to the top of that mountain, I regretted saying no.
I don't know, man. Maybe you should have brought some sort of like spicy thing to the table to warm you up.
Yeah, that's what you want, isn't it, Jay? To desperately need a spicy shit on top of a mountain.
Yeah, you're fine. You got loads of snow around, yeah.
I've never taken you up a mountain. You'll whap out a Dixie chicken at the top.
I haven't had a Dixie chicken in a very long time. I love you now, Josh.
I'm sure you will once you're back.
Where we've been looking and where we've applied for, there's some proper cool places to eat, like Rudy's and all those kind of places, like right on the edge of Northern Quarter. Sorry, Nick. We're talking about life now.
Boys, it's better than the football. So
that's fair.
This is just how it is now.
Maybe again, as a weird sub that wouldn't be the most obvious. Now that he doesn't have to worry about playing 90 minutes.
Oh, come on,
Reece James for Aspilicueta?
Yeah, that's a shout.
Yeah.
If he's fully fit, then that's a shout.
He played the full Luton game, didn't he?
Yeah.
And didn't show any signs of not being fit. So yeah, I'd like to see him play. I think he's gone with a lot of the older heads and the experienced heads for this game just because it's his first game, maybe trying to be safe. And then maybe hopefully, going forward it'll be a bit quicker and better. But I think this game is calling out for some sort of energy from somewhere, that being Reece or Mount or Werner. Like some sort of energy needs to be injected to this game.
It's just slow, isn't it?
It's
slow.
It's just really sloppy and slow, and like I just said, like there's been times where they might be able to release a forward player, but we're just not doing it.
I don't know if you've just to take it away slightly. Sorry, I don't know if you've just seen the United lineup, but Tunzabi has made the centre back partnership with Maguire over Bailly and Lindelof.
I forgot they still had him.
Fuck.
When they'd be like, when did he last play?
I think FA Cup, maybe not Liverpool FA Cup. The one before.
He put in like a really good performance against a really good club.
Yeah, that was PSG, I thought, and then he was wasn't seen again. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but like, listen, Ollie's obviously doing well. We can't like hit him for that. But that's a weird decision. Lindelof played well last game. Bailly's been a revolution for him a little bit because he's added a lot more defensive work to that squad, and then now he's just going with Tuanzebe. It's a bit mad, isn't it?
To be fair, if Solskjaer knew what he was doing, he'd take his young, promising centre back and learn him to AC Milan. That's what he should have done.
Yeah. Maybe
with a relatively cheap buy-on clause as well.
That's the board, not Frank Lampard. Come on, we all know that. He had a good game. Did you watch the Milan derby? I know Nick didn't, but did you?
Yeah, I did. I knew that Ericsson was going in.
Oh, you could kind of see it, and Ericsson. I was like, of course. I mean, it was a good game. I mean, the Zlatan Lukaku beef was fun as well.
I wonder if there was resentment at United because obviously they were vying for the same spot, and Lukaku's a bit hot-headed, and obviously Zlatan is. I wonder if they always had that, even when they were on the same team.
Yeah. Maybe probably had that. Ibra called out his mum as well, didn't he? Man cussed out his mum. To be fair, man cussed out his mum.
Lukaku.
Lukaku. That's funny. But yeah, no. But then, what's his name now? I mean, Tomori had a really good game. But Barella, is that his name?
Barella.
Barella, yeah.
But he's good, isn't he? Like
he's a very good footballer.
I loved watching him play that game. That was a really good game, actually. I think it was one of those. I haven't watched a football game, not Chelsea, in quite a while, and Chelsea's been very stressful recently. So watching that game was like, quite relaxing in a way. Oh my God, lads, it's happening. Ace and Shapat, friends for the first time. Congratulations, boys. Well done. I like
the most notable thing that's happened on this stream so far. A friendship has been made.
Listen, that's what we build bridges, not borders, over here at the back post.
Yeah, no. On regards to the Milan derby, because why not? I was playing a bit.
Dog, you.
I'll wait for this to happen, and then I'll.
Kovacic made a forward pass, Jay.
No. Let's watch this now. We're gonna go through it. So again, just fucking slow, and then brilliant ball from Ziyech out wide.
You know what? It all started from a sideways pass from Jorginho there. So.
Oh, Chilwell, bruv. Good. So that's good play, though. That was good build-up play there. That's the first time we've seen that since that first start of the game. Like, Havertz got in behind, just laid it off perfectly for Chilwell. We broke Wolverhampton's defence down for the first time, and it came from nice, quick, really calculated passes. And it just goes to show it's all we need, and we'll get the chances, and one of them's got to put it in, ain't they?
Hopefully, man.
But that was promising.
Well done.
Oh, Chilly B, what's going on?
He's a fucking left back. Leave him alone.
No, we've had 6 attempts, 2 on target. They've had 2 attempts, none on target as it stands. So Shapat has currently been so far correct about them not being threatening.
It does serve you right that you didn't strip the number 3 off Alonso and give it straight to Chilwell when you signed him there. I'd be pissed off if I was wearing the number 21. I looked over at Marcus Alonso with the number 3. I'd be like, I'm not scoring for you.
But Chilwell, all he has to do is wait it out this season and wait for him to leave, and then he'll get it. You know what I mean?
Reguilon didn't have to wait. We just went, sorry, Rose. Not happening, mate.
Yeah, but Rose was already on the way out, weren't he?
He's playing under 23.
Rose is still here.
He's playing under 23s. That's like he's still waiting for Inter Milan or AC Milan to come call him. He's still waiting.
So I saw that Tomori's gone to AC's. Is my message lost in the post? Or Brilliant, that. Absolutely brilliant.
Bless him.
Bless him.
Yeah, what I was going to say.
Just that was a promising sign then. Again, Shapat saying maybe we should get Timo on for Ollie. Ollie hasn't done much. Still,
I think Ollie's link-up play has been a bit better this second half, but I don't know. It's just tough because Timo's like, what's he going to do? I don't see what he's really going to offer at this stage.
Oh, Giroud. I was going to say, I've been sat here going, who the fuck is Ollie?
I'm gonna Solskjaer.
I was thinking, Watkins?
That's better play. That's better play. That's better. That's better.
Are we 60 minutes in growing into the game?
That was a nice bit of build-up play there. But
I think Villa's scored again.
Things happen when Ziyech comes into the middle. Things start to happen.
Ziyech is starting to tick things now.
Yeah, like he's starting to command that midfield and really make it work, which is nice to see. Oh, he passed with his right foot there. Passed with his right foot into Giroud's feet. He does slightly hesitate when trying to use that right foot, you know.
Grealish has scored.
Yes. Sorry, fantasy points. I've got him and Maddison in. I took Son out. I played my wild card. I took Son out. Ooh. Maddison and Grealish in.
Fair play.
So
I don't know what I'm going to do with my team.
Especially since I left Souček on the bench, I need one of them to bag. Better.
We're growing into it a bit more now.
Yeah, we're doing better. These last few minutes have been good.
Literally, Wolves' whole team are like squished in their final third.
I don't know if I've been watching the Burnley game for a good few minutes.
You're the Villa Burnley correspondent now. We'll pass it.
With a budget, Soccer Saturday.
Yeah.
There's only a goal at Turf Moor, Josh.
It was Grealish.
With that chance that Chelsea just had there, mate, I think it should have probably gone to Havertz before it went to Giroud. You know.
Yeah.
Because Giroud's got all of four of the defenders around him, and Havertz literally has none of them. But even then, it's fell to him quite wonderfully, and still didn't pick out anything with that. Tuchel's like fucking stressed. Yeah, Pat said that.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope Villa lose because they'll go far ahead of us.
Oh yeah, obviously. I hope they do, but
yeah, Ace, happy birthday from yesterday, mate. Sorry we weren't sure.
I'm pretty sure he said it's his birthday before, you know.
It's always Ace's birthday here on the back row. That's the thing. You know what it is, right? You can say whatever, say whatever you want. It's not like we're going to fact check. It's like, yeah, it's my birthday, or it could be literally anyone type in anything.
You're a fucking liar.
Oh, I don't like it. Everything okay, Nick?
I thought we should have had a free kick, but
okay. You know what?
It's fair. It's nothing gets the ball. Going
forward, it's like we've just gone on my screen now. We've just gone from a goal kick straight forward, and it was good little footwork from Havertz. Then it's exactly what we were talking about earlier, like quick bit of footwork in the center of the field, just nipping it around a couple of players, and that's where Giroud will be perfect for Havertz to play off of.
Yeah,
he needs a bit of bulk, doesn't he? Though.
You Havertz, yeah.
It looks like I could knock him off the ball. He'd outskill me every single day of the week, but it looks like I could knock Havertz off the ball if I tried.
Yeah, definitely. Might need to just kind of get his physicality a bit better, definitely, and get a bit more strength, because he does seem to get bullied a lot, and he's even said it himself, like the the strength in the Premier League.
I get bullied a lot. What interview is that?
It's a really sad interview, actually, Josh. I think you should leave him alone.
A single tear.
But yeah, no, he's come out and said that the physicality of this league is definitely something he's got to get used to, and everyone knows that. But it's like it's definitely something you can visually see him struggling with. Ace said, "I might have been lying. It was definitely my birthday yesterday."
Okay. I'm sure you told us it's your birthday. All right.
I feel like I remember that, to be fair, but happy birthday again.
We're watching you. We're on to you.
It'll be in tomorrow's stream, like, it's my birthday, lads.
Yeah, and on that note, Tottenham Liverpool tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to be streaming for that. Josh, did you ask Ross?
Not yet. I've been with you this entire time.
There was a moment before you joined.
There was a moment. Oh, the new signings coming on.
That's it all, isn't it? From Nick, there's just the sigh.
Well done, Callum. No, don't hit it, Jorginho.
Tuchel tried to get the ball back into play quickly there, just completely flopped her thing. So I mean, we gave Jorginho and Kovacic a lot of stick early on, but I mean, Kovacic hasn't done much, but Jorginho's definitely livened up a bit.
I think, the thing is, we've had control.
Kovacic was the one that
we've had control of the midfield, but we've just not necessarily done enough with it. But
it was definitely looking flat in that area, and they've definitely got better. They've definitely injected a bit of life into their game. But we're 70 minutes in now. Maybe we need to be seeing some substitutions. Like you said, Wolves are making their substitution. And also, it gives Tuchel, some time to see other players.
Oh my God! Thank God! Thank God!
Is that a Wolves counter attack?
Yeah, they were in there. I'm not sure if it hit the bar or just went over, but poor pass from Mendy puts us under pressure.
Oh, I've heard that before.
And then Kovacic passes the ball onto Ziyech, and I think it just clips the top of the bar.
I'm just seeing it now, yeah. We had all of the ball there. Ziyech did well to. Oh my God! It rattles the bar. Ziyech.
Wait! No, do not call me Rory Jennings. I take offence to that.
The blue.
I take offence to the one.
It's probably the hair.
Oh, do not compare me to Rory Jennings, please.
Nick shaved all his hair off straight away.
Yeah,
they rattled the crossbar there, Nick.
I know. That's what we've got to be wary of, just like being sloppy and getting punished, because we've been in control without really doing enough.
That's the thing, though, isn't it? That's football. You've been in control for 70 minutes. Now Wolves are going to go, oh shit, we can win this.
Yeah, I'd say we needed that early goal.
Podence is off for that new signing.
Okay, so that's one of the goal scorers against us from last time off.
Just somehow need to get the other one off. Not saying how.
Not a fast man, considering Podence is ridiculously fast. William is not. He's a proper Giroud-esque striker, kind of.
Oh, Pulisic is coming on.
Still got Adama, the fast man there.
He's done nothing.
He hasn't, to be fair. They're more.
He's done the thing for about half a season.
I swear Adama Traore only turns up against Manchester City. he doesn't.
That's fine, though, isn't it? I'm happy to see that.
I can't remember him ever torturing us when we played them. Like he'll probably now go on and score the winner, but
there's been a goal.
But
And it's for Burnley. And it's for Burnley. It's Dwight McNeil.
No,
Elliot will be pleased.
D1 said, "Who's better, Giroud, Tammy, or Odoi?"
I mean, you can't really put Callum in that conversation because he's a winger.
It's sad, isn't it?
Callum's probably got the highest ceiling though out of all those players. Giroud's a more well-rounded player, but Tammy offers us. I think we play better with Tammy than Giroud. Well, I said that we play better with Tammy than Giroud under Frank. I think.
So what were the three players? Sorry, Giroud,
Tammy and Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi. So you can't really compare.
Who has the higher ceiling, Tammy or Hudson-Odoi?
Oh, Callum. Callum's got the higher ceiling, I think. Tammy's decent, but I fear like he'll be one of the victims of Tuchel. I could be wrong. I just feel that Werner will end up being the main man, and Tammy will want to go somewhere else.
But do you not think that the two up front will be implemented?
Could do, but we haven't played it today. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, but I guess today
it's quite a safe team today, isn't it? It's quite safe.
Yeah. Today's really not one to go by. Maybe time will tell on that one. Maybe, but I have heard, a lot of people have been saying that two up front might be something that Tuchel will want to implement because Werner isn't that.
You've got so much width. What do you do with your width?
Yeah, no. Well, people are saying the 4-2-2-2.
But you don't have unless you have Kante firing on full fitness, that wouldn't work.
See, that is ultimately the problem, isn't it? If we had Kante like full informed Kante, that would be quite good.
I mean, let's be honest. Like we should have had more competition to get Højbjerg.
Yeah,
Again, Rory Jennings was talking about how jealous he was of Højbjerg yesterday.
Yeah,
I remember watching you boys against Everton the first week, and I was like, "Oh my god, Spurs have got like the worst pivot in the league." I was like, "Højbjerg and whoever." I was like, "That's dreadful."
Yeah, no, he had a shocking first game, but he's been absolutely what Tottenham needed in every single way ever since.
It's absolutely crazy, man, because like no one was talking about Højbjerg. Like no one was like, we need to get this man in. And then but Spurs was smart enough to go get him at such a cheap price, and then now he's just turned out to be a very competent and good.
Well, Tammy and Pulisic coming on.
Tammy and Pulisic.
While as well, Southampton get a very good player in return in Walker Peters. It's the most win-win transfer I've ever seen.
Chilwell off for Pulisic.
Oh, we're going all out then, aren't we?
Is he playing like Callum as a right back now?
I think it will be now Pulisic and Callum as right wing backs. That's
it's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That would be the only way this makes sense.
Yeah, Callum is like Callum's left wing back. Or left back, or whatever.
I was like, me?
Chilwell's fuming.
He's like, me?
Me?
He's not used to like a change where it's like Pulisic on for Chilwell. He sees Pulisic's number, he's like, oh, I'm not coming off then.
Right, to be fair, if you'd said to me we'd be playing Callum Hudson-Odoi as a wing back today, I would have been like, what? Well,
it was all over Twitter, weren't it? Just before the game, it was like, and I was just like, really, lads? And now we're seeing that it is literally free defending.
Burnley have scored.
Josh, come on, do your job.
He's behind us, to be fair. It's just popped up on my screen.
I am behind. It is Chris Wood with the goal.
Hey, Hudson-Odoi
I have to go to a different tab to get my update.
Did you see that, Nick?
Well done, Elliot.
Hudson-Odoi was not happy with Havertz's pass.
Oh yeah, Havertz's pass wasn't great. What's it? So, we've got Burnley up the weekend as well, and they're in a bit of form now.
What a mad game that is!
bit of form, and also you just, as Jay knows, you never want to play. Well, as Jay always says, sorry, not knows. You never want to play Burnley, never.
I don't. Never.
Which is a credit to Burnley.
Yeah,
I never.
Burnley, like, I have a weird fear of, despite the fact that we do normally beat them.
Well, we'll beat them 2-0 comfortably, and I'll hate every second of it.
Right, 1 hour 54 minutes 20 seconds. Cool. Sorry, Joe, just so I can clip what you've just set up and save it for the weekend. We'll comfortably beat them 2-0.
No, we that's what we normally do. Sorry, not right now.
No, you didn't say that.
Clip this bit up. That's not how YouTube works. That's not how it happens to you. You know, do you guys know who Skullfuggery is?
I've heard of him.
So he usually takes like Arsenal Fan TV and some of the fan channels and just memes them, like really memes them.
Yes, I have seen that. Yes,
he did one for Blues fans recently, and it was just it's one of those things that you can laugh at. Like, it was so funny. And it was like the thing that Josh tweeted out the other day at the back post, like, you know, me saying we're going to win the league like 3 months ago, and then now.
Oh, that pained me, man. I saw
that was him. That was Josh, of course.
I saw that tweet, and I just know. Oh,
Jay, I said to Jay, I am going to do this, and I promise you, it's quite funny. Like, it's not just being mean.
Sorry. Elliot said,
"No, I was just saying how I just, you know, how far does that put Burnley behind Chelsea? That's the question."
Leeds probably aren't far behind us either now.
Oh, let's not.
Lots of teams probably aren't far behind us.
Oh God, we're in the 79th minute.
8 points behind you with the game in hand.
Okay. How far?
1 hour 56 minutes just to clip. It's going to be 0-0.
Oh God.
When I say 0, yeah, this game's going to be 0-0.
1 hour 56 minutes 27 seconds. We're clipping that once Neto scored the winner.
Oh, that's not. This has been a stressful 80 minutes so far. Have we just got a corner off that? Does that come off?
And the corner came to not much.
Oh, great. You know what? Ever like the start of the season, our corners were so effective, but you can't say that now. The past 4 weeks, like, we've done nothing from a corner.
Zuma.
Well, yeah, to be fair, Mount's not taking them, so.
Mount's not taking them. Zuma's not in the middle. I mean, to be fair, that was a fucking good one.
So much?
I know that game sounds like it's been 10 times better than this one.
Oh, Mason's coming on. Let's go. Let's go.
Go on, Mason. He's scoring the winner, and he's going to just go over to Tuchel and just do this.
1 hour 57 minutes and 30.
I knew that one was coming. Oh, Mason Mount to score the winner.
As Mason Mount heads it into
Semedo to his arse. Lovely stuff.
Send Semedo to his arse. Big money, Mace. I want to see him.
Just. Is this a big major? Who's he come off for?
Wait, so why is Pulisic playing out on the right though?
I don't know. He's put Callum to the left. Well, Callum's now playing with Chilwell.
Oh my God! What a shot from Kovacic! Imagine the slander on his name earlier on, and then him doing that.
He never scores. Ziyech is off for Mason. Interesting move. So,
what the fuck's going on? I don't understand.
Pulisic.
Kovacic probably thought he was coming off, so he had to score a worldie. Oh, it's literally so close.
Yeah, man. At first, I thought it was comfortably, like, it was close, but, you know, fairly wide, but it's not. It's really, really close.
a corner. Did Tuchel just touch Mason Mount's ear? Like, I think he grabbed his ear. He was just like...
And you just said, Mason Mount, you're not my dad.
You just can't. Stop trying to be my dad, please.
He's bought him some sweets.
It's so set in, right? It shouldn't be saying this. Yeah, Pat said that ZX playing as cam or centre mid, so it makes sense. Yeah, no, that's like he has practically been playing out in the midfield. ZX, it has been him coming in.
And he just kind of roams, really. He doesn't, you know.
So Mount's coming in to do that job. It looks straight to the keeper.
Which is weird because ZX being in the middle is what's pushing Havertz so wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Havertz did play out wide a bit for Leverkusen, but
he did.
I don't know.
I just don't think that's where he's most.
Havertz was at his best at Leverkusen when he was playing like a false 9 striker role, weren't he? That's when he was his most at his best.
I want to see a Chelsea team that plays Pulisic, Werner, Havertz, and Mount all on the left. At once.
The right side of the pitch just completely free.
No, Ziyech is just running around like a madman on that side. What I don't understand is why Callum's out on the left and Pulisic is out on the right. Surely it's the other way around.
I don't know.
Because you took Chilwell off, so you need he's more play defensively.
Yeah, that's true. It's so weird to me seeing like this lineup.
It's very confusing. Wait, that's not gone for a corner?
No.
That literally bounced off him?
I think it comes back off Pulisic on the way.
Yeah. Come on, Chelsea.
It bounces off him, but then skims him, I think.
85 minutes in. You're just having back, you know. Oh, I'm getting...
Ooh.
This one's getting stressful now. I mean, it's been stressful, but I just kind of forgot about the time until now.
Can't believe we made a video suggesting that Burnley were in danger. Sorry, Elliot.
We also made a video about how Spurs and Chelsea are favourites for the league.
Wait, if we win tomorrow, we get a point behind Liverpool with a game in hand.
Yeah, but Liverpool are also not. Oh, what a save from Patricio!
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Liverpool aren't favourites anymore, are they?
Doesn't matter.
Nah, City for the league.
City are winning the league, aren't they?
And it's fine because no one hates them, so you know it's the best option.
Even United don't hate them as much as they hate Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't have Ollie win the league.
No soul.
It's just like if Solskjaer wins the league, this league is mudded.
Yeah, that would be upsetting. Josh would really not want to be around Adam if that happened.
One of us would have to leave.
And we'll do a fan vote for that. Oh God, they're going to take ages for this.
Imagine, considering I've built up a fair few Tottenham fans, imagine if I lost that fan vote. I'm not saying that I would like anything about Adam. I'm just saying, considering the amount of Tottenham fans, imagine if I lost that fan vote. That'd be a devastating time.
It'd be peak. It's like it's so hard for like YouTube, like Chelsea. It's been hard enough to get a Chelsea following because the market's so saturated. But for
so many.
There's so many. No, but then, but when you go to United, mate, it's even worse. So we have to try and grow in all three markets on the back post.
Oh, that was good play from Mason. That was good play.
I don't watch it, but like we Josh out marking.
That Mark from Tesco's.
Yeah, we do want Mark from Tesco's in, to be fair. But so it's
please.
so hard to grow a United fan base for Adam because there's even more United creators than there are Chelsea players. Not players, fan accounts. Oh, Mason, man. He should be starting.
I was so good where he just easily got in behind him.
All he had to do was drop his shoulder. And
unfortunately, I praised his corners earlier. The 2 corners he's been in have been absolutely useless.
Have they? Oh, God, this is such a frustrating game.
Well played. That's
Good
Mason again, pressing Semedo.
Tuchel should have started him.
Do
you reckon Frank's watching this?
Uh-oh. Oh, well played, Callum. Well done. Great tracking back.
And that's why he's our wing back.
Moses regen. Let's go.
Do you think Lampard's watching this?
Probably.
And what do you think
he's a Chelsea fan, man. He's
this live stream.
Oh, no, yeah. Live stream. Oh, no.
Not the live stream.
no. He's like Lampard is ace. He is in ace this whole time.
He's been ace the whole time. Oh, that's really good from Callum, actually.
That's not a foul.
But I wonder what he's thinking.
We've looked structurally better, but again, we've had a lot of the ball. But that's really good from Callum there because if he doesn't track back, he's in.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're lucky it's like Dendonker and his touch ain't great. That's
really though. How many actual shots have we had? We've created chances, but how many shots have we actually had?
No, they've been shots from range. Nice.
Oh, fuck off, right?
We've looked like solid. We've looked defensively solid, which is encouraging on the whole. But again, as I said, Wolves haven't really offered anything.
No.
But it's just been a bit slow. But then again, it's been slow watching us for the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's not just going to change
exactly
the manager straight away, no. But yeah, it is still very frustrating.
It's going Should have just put all Chelsea and Wolves defenders in my FPL.
So,
yeah, got 3 minutes left. So, barring anything remarkable, this is going to be frustrating 0-0 to start.
2 hours, 6 minutes.
There's 2 minutes left.
Oh, it just really doesn't do well for the. He said, "If I'm Lampard, then Jay's going up for adoption. Please." I'm going to regret calling Lampard my dad.
It's all over at Turf Moor, just so you know.
Ended 3-2.
Take the 3 points.
That's crazy.
Literally, Jay, man.
3-2.
Your analogy was just like so good. You're like too sure of your stepdad. No, he's not. You were just like, no, you were so sad.
Yeah, mate.
No, he's not.
I had all day to make that video, and
it was good delivery. It was very good.
Good delivery. This fictional like analogy or whatever you've made,
mate. It's all real in my head, though.
I've taught you well, Jay. I've taught you well on the analogies.
Yeah, I've learned. I have been sat next to the analogy master for 3 years.
Well, sometimes they get completely lost.
The thing is, I sometimes see you going in down a trail where you don't know where you're going, and I'll just let you go. I'll just let you go. Oh, for God's sake! Like, where's Callum going, man?
I don't know. We've got a minute left. This is, as I said,
he is a left back.
Left wing back.
This is just...
Yeah, there's the board there, isn't it? Have you looked at Twitter much? What are they on about?
I don't know. I'll have a look.
what they moaning about. I just want to know.
I wonder what that says for Werner, though. Is that just a confidence thing, like keeping him out of the fire line for a bit, or?
Yeah, I think that's probably something that I don't think he's got thought too much about, because a lot of people, the Tuchel's come in, everyone's like, that's it, Werner's going to score now. So there's been a lot more pressure on this first game. Oh no, I don't like that.
Oh, last chance of a game.
I'm gonna watch it now.
0-0. Fuck me. That was.
It was just, back on the Werner thing. I just think I think that would have been a lot of pressure straight away to put him in, and he doesn't need that at the moment. So maybe he's just gonna try and ease him in. That was a Havertz
header that got it's on target, and then number 12 or whatever.
Very, 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 very good from the defender. Tuchel just looks happy to be there, to be fair to him. And maybe he is. Right. That was Chelsea 0. Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Tuchel's era begins with a very boring 0-0. Not much happened. Some good signs for going forward, but that doesn't leave us well in the league still. Some brilliant defending there for that last ditch header from Havertz, which would have been phenomenal scenes if Havertz won the last minute header. Nick, how do you feel about that, mate?
Yeah, I didn't really have much expectations going into the game. It was solid, I mean, but to be fair, we could have lost that. We did have a great chance where Mendy messed up, but other than like that, Wolves didn't look like scoring. No. We were solid, pretty solid. I think he could have maybe brought Pulisic and Mount on earlier. They definitely livened us up, and we looked a lot better when they were on. But it's what it is, man. Hopefully it's like there were encouraging signs there, but just they're just showing the second half chances now. Like Chilwell's one, he's got to be hitting the target with, man.
I definitely think that Mount showed to why he should be starting in that last game.
For the first game of Tuchel, it was amazing. I wouldn't go that far, but it was decent. We dominated.
He just said that. He said, "Look at the stats. We dominated. We dominated."
But again, stats are kind of meaningless in a way. Possession is meaningless if you don't do much with it. So
the only stat that matters is the goals at the end of the day. Rich said, "Was that a hard watch, Josh?"
Well, no, you say you've got a good point. I'm not just going to slag off Chelsea, I promise. But when you do say stats are meaningless, and you're right, because the best chance of the game was the chip that hit the crossbar.
Yeah, and exactly.
A few inches lower, you're sat there going, for God's sake, 1-0 loss. I mean, obviously Kovacic's chance was amazing. That deflected chance was great, but still, the best chance of the game was that break and that chip. And if that had gone in, you wouldn't be sat here going, wonderful game from Tuchel, we dominated. You'd be sat there going, fucking shit.
It was I don't think we should get too carried away, because we didn't look like scoring, I'd say. Really. I don't think we had a really, really good chance.
Oh, how depressing is it that the In Frank We Trust banner's still up?
Well, they said, the We Are the Shed boys said they're keeping it up for this game, and then it goes down afterwards.
Yeah, they think they're trying to get it to him, aren't they?
Yeah, they want to try to get Frank the banner.
Josh, there's beeping going on at Josh's.
No, I'm back. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think that's I think it's disappointing, because it's disappointing because we had the chances that we could have took. That's the story of the way things are going at Chelsea right now.
It was better than Lamps in his first game. We talking about United last season?
I mean, his first game was the 4-0.
It was 4-0 to United. Yeah.
Yeah, but Wolves aren't United. And
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, Wolves were better than United.
yeah, but Wolves. Yeah, right. Listen. It wasn't bad from Tuchel. It's just frustrating because it's a game we probably could have won, but ultimately didn't.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wolves are not in form, but they're still a good team, and that's me being nice. They're still a very good team. They've got very good players.
Mate, Jay, they've been absolutely shit this season. We've given them 4 points.
I know that is a really frustrating thing. Like, it was that thing where they'd lost loads of games and they beat Arsenal and then lost again and then they beat us. It was like, well, why?
And they lost again and they've been in shit form and then they draw with us. Yeah.
It's just typical.
You guys deserve everything you get though for kickstarting Arsenal's season.
Yeah,
very true.
I mean, massive shout. We shouldn't have done that. Right, I think we're gonna end it there. Any final thoughts?
Yes.
Yeah, look, it's a pleasure. It was a pleasure for having me on, Jay. Obviously, I love this content you guys do of the back post. I always watch your videos, especially when you send them to me. So. Yeah, and look, before we go, everyone, make sure you tell your dads because get them watching. Tell your dads, everyone.
Tell your dads.
And you want Chelsea pod as well. I mean, if you want to do that, unless
Yeah. Do I need to? I don't know. If you want to listen to a biased Chelsea podcast, listen to us. We've had Jay on. We've had Jay on a couple of times. So if you like him. Then check us out at that Chelsea pod.
That Chelsea pod. Twitter as well. They're always fun on Twitter as well.
Yeah, man.
My final point, just before we go, is that Tuchel looks like he owns many books on the rules of chess.
Tell your dads, everyone.
Tell your dads.